So Celtic's 11th double. Liverpool have to be content with just one, and Tony Gover's got some of the Wimbledon heroes with him now.
Well, with us in the interview room now, we've got little Dennis Wise, Lawrie Sanchez, the goal scorer, and Vinnie Jones. We can show you the goal that's won the cup for Wimbledon, chaps. Tremendous occasion. Lawrie, you don't get too many goals, do you?
I scored one or two, but I only scored the important ones. I scored against Huddersfield to put us up, and well, this one was quite important today as well.
There's not much you could do that though, was there?
Just a glancing header. I had the special haircut as well for the day, so it worked.
Now, little Dennis, I've got to say to you, you seem to be involved, or he said you're involved in 75% of everything which produces a goal for Wimbledon, and it proves so again today.
There it is. That's so nice.
Here it is again, lower angle, look. Lawrie, only the 5th of the season.
Yeah, a 4 with me head though. Not bad, is it? That's our usual free kick. You usually score from it. I'm surprised teams don't defend that better.
Sure. Can I just say to you, obviously Liverpool will feel terribly disappointed with the way they played, but in fact Wimbledon will take credit for the way they allowed Liverpool to play. Vinnie?
Well, we was told it's going to be a battle for the midfield, it surely was, but there was another 9 players out there. You know, it's just a brilliant day. I'm just happy for the lads. I hope the lads at home are watching in the pubs.
You got one or two scars over here.
His girlfriend.
Yeah, you should see the other boys. You should see the boys in the red.
Right, now we can have a look at the incident in which Liverpool might well feel rather disappointed, because just before you scored, Lawrie, there was an incident when Beardsley got through, and in fact the referee had already blown and brought him back.
Yeah, the referee blew up a long time before he got in the box.
No, this is the penalty incident, rather.
That's the penalty.
This one wasn't a penalty. Clive's played that back to the keeper.
The ball. He's taking the ball.
Doing a penalty.
He's played the ball.
If anything, he chose the wrong one in the first half. Had a better, what you could call penalty opportunity than that. But he's played the ball.
We see the video of Liverpool yesterday and the goal against Forest. So Lurch just knew where to fling himself.
Sure. Let's have another look at that, because obviously there's a lot of dispute about whether it should have been a penalty or not. Obviously Goodyear will feel that he got the ball and pushed it back to Besson.
You can see he went the ball, look.
Watch his foot.
There, he's played it back and he's gone over his leg. That's a perfectly good tackle. But Dave has to have his moment of glory, so he likes to save a penalty now and again.
He was watching him. We watched him before in a box take a penalty against. Was it Forest? Was it Forest?
Someone.
And he stepped up, checked, and then he played it. And,
well, obviously we've made much of the fact that nobody's missed a penalty in an FA Cup final before at Wembley. Here it is, John Aldridge against Besson.
Well struck.
There it is.
Good penalty, great save. One of the best goalkeepers in the country. What can you do against him?
Dave Besson had said before the final, in fact, that he'd already made his mind on which side he was going to go. Here he is. Come on, Dave, join us. We'll show you that penalty again.
Boy!
And Terry Phelan. Now, this is this. Tell us about this, Dave.
I just try to stand up, and he's been putting a lot to the keeper's left, and I just try to stand
See the
still.
Forest penalty yesterday, didn't we?
He didn't do his shuffle. He didn't do his little stop and start, and well, I should have caught it. Really, I'm disappointed.
When did you make your mind up that if when did you make your mind up that if there was a penalty, you were going to go to that side?
About Christmas. I mean, we've seen a lot on the telly, and we know which way he tends to go. He tends to go whichever way the keeper goes the opposite, but if the keeper doesn't move, he tends to stick it to the left, and luckily he put it that way.
Were you conscious of the fact that a goalkeeper hadn't saved a penalty in a Wembley FA Cup final before?
No. Dibble? It was, yeah. Tried to emulate him a bit.
Now, we were hoping to have a man of the match because of one or two difficulties with the telephone lines. That wasn't possible. But I don't think that anybody would doubt that Dave Besson was the man of the match at Wimbledon today.
Yeah.
Yay!
Won't argue with that.
No comment. I'll let these comment on that.
Right. And let's just have a final word from Sam Haman. Come on, Sam. This is the man who bought Wimbledon as a club, what was it, without ever having seen them play 11 years ago?
About that time, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
Get hold of that, son.
Get hold of that.
Oh, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. Bobby Gould, come on, Bobby. Bobby Gould's getting a bit shy here, and Don Howe, come on.
And Don with
Right, here we are.
Where's Sam? Get Don in as well.
Right, there they are, the managerial team.
Yeah.
Bobby Gould and Don Howe. Tremendous credit to Wimbledon for the tactics, I think, Don, because you didn't allow Liverpool to play at all.
No, yeah, we worked at that. I mean, we've actually spent 2 hours yesterday afternoon. And a lot of people, I suppose, wouldn't do that. They'd be saving their legs. But we worked at it for 2 hours. It filled their time in, and they've carried it out superbly. I mean, I couldn't really ask for anything better. I know Liverpool were on top all the second half, but they never really created that much, and I don't really think it was a pen either.
No. Bobby Gill, how do you explain the fact that you didn't really allow Liverpool, champions, the great side that they are, really to get a look in?
We're in a position of believing in our ability, knowing that we've scored a lot of goals from dead ball situation, and as the master next to me said, they worked yesterday afternoon, and people were looking at us. They were still out working at 10 to 6 last night. And for anybody to think that you can't work before a cup final, you see, what we thought was that if we give them too much time, this lot, they too much time to think. So we're in a situation of working on a very, very warm afternoon, and I know that helped them through today.
Sure. One quick final thought, Don. Wimbledon don't get a lot of credit for the way they play, but I think they've impressed a lot of people here this afternoon.
Well, that's right. I mean, for some unknown reason, and I really don't know, I think it's a little bit of kind of... people look down their nose at certain people who want to work and graft, you know, and we have a terrific example. This club's a terrific example to the rest of football. There is room at the top. It shouldn't be Manchester United and Liverpool and all these teams every year. Yeah. But to hear a lot of people talk, that's all they want. You know, that's wrong. That's not how things should be. People from the bottom should be able to get to the top.
In fairness, though, it was a grafting final, wasn't it? It wasn't a classic.
Do you expect us to, Tony, do you expect us to come here just to please you, the media? Because we don't come here to please you. We come here to win. And we've grafted and we've won. We've worked since we went home to West Bromwich Albion, at Mansfield, at Newcastle, against Watford, at Luton. We work, Tony, and that's the name of the game. And this is sheer perspiration, just like you're sweating, Tony. Because it's hard work.
It's
hard work.
It's hard work for everybody.
We're going to enjoy it, and we're going to enjoy every moment. And to all the viewers back home, thanks for watching us, and to the media, we did it.
Well, you don't often get a manager getting a round of applause from the interview room, but he deserved that for that little speech, certainly. And one or two of the lads from Liverpool who'll have that long, slow, now even slower journey home, I guess, this evening. Liverpool miss the double-double. Well, fellas, I guess that justice was done in the end, I think, don't you?
No complaints on the day about the result. What I said in the middle of it, that I think that Liverpool played one match too many this season. They hit a peak last week against Sheffield Wednesday, hot afternoon, like a horse being beaten in the last, 100 yards. I think they just ran out of steam. Still a great season for them, but well done, Wimbledon.
And an extraordinary day for the goalkeeper, captaining an side here for the first time.
A lot of people
saves
say
the penalty.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, he was man of the match, obviously. People say that goalkeepers shouldn't be captains, and obviously there's an argument for that as well. But obviously, from my point of view, with Bobby and Don, who are very close friends, I'm absolutely delighted. I think actually they've probably done the rest of the Football League a disservice, because next year Liverpool will be coming out to show that they can really play a lot better than they played there. But it's a wonderful, wonderful achievement.
He was searching for you, Bobby, no doubt. You couldn't.
I finally got him. I had my jacket off and we were waving the cup.
Just a final word. A lot of the press said if Wimbledon win, it's an awful day for football. Jimmy, briefly.
I don't go along with that. Not at all. I won't say rubbish because that's rude, but I do hate this word media, because there is the press and television. We don't say things like that. We don't think that. No. We're happy for Wimbledon today. The little club has done itself and us proud.
Chaps, thank you very much indeed. Well, I guess to sum up today, if Liverpool have been the team of the century, today we've certainly seen the turn-up of the century. Hope you enjoyed the match. From all of us here at Wembley, cheerio.
Sanchez caught Young and Fashanu in there. Sanchez was in there, and that's a goal for Wimbledon. Lawrie Sanchez. Well, what a typical Wimbledon goal. Dennis Wise delivers the free kick. Lawrie Sanchez sneaks in and glances it into the far corner. Just got the touch, Sanchez. There is Aldridge, Beardsley, well, he might score here. Penalty. Goodyear on Aldridge. Wimbledon protest at the decision. Goodyear thinks he played the ball. And here we have high drama, because Aldridge, who I think might have been replaced a moment later, is the penalty taker. And never has a penalty been missed in the FA Cup final at Wembley. Well, that's what it was given for. More of that in a moment. Dave Besant in the week told me that he's been watching where Aldridge puts his kicks. Aldridge, in fact, was the player fouled himself by Goodyear. It looked a bit harsh to me. Jimmy Hill in a moment on that. Besant thinks that, or thought the kick might go to his left or the right as we look, if Aldridge decides to go the same way as in the semi-final. He did, and he saved it, and made made history. The first time ever that a penalty kick has not been converted in the FA Cup final here, and Besson did guess right.